Okay, there we go. So, welcome to the stream, everybody. Thank you to those that decided to tune in and watch a little goofball like me mess around with a dumb little game like this one. Well, I can't really say it's dumb. This game, it's doing its best to be fun. And there are certain things about it that I do enjoy. So, let's not waste time. Let me go ahead and explain a little bit about what happened since I last streamed this game. After I finished streaming Babylon's Fall last night, I decided to play the game for a few more hours, trying to really understand the ins and outs of the game. Oh, hey, Devil Joe. Oh, yeah, that's right. The Spider-Man trailer is supposed to drop soon, right? Well, wait, wasn't it already? Hasn't it dropped out already? Because I heard it was supposed to show up today. I just don't know what time today. I mean, I can wait until tomorrow. It's no biggie. But I am looking forward to seeing that trailer and see what all the hullabaloo is all about, you know? Anyway, as I was saying, I decided to spend a little bit of extra time playing Babylon's Fall for a bit. And just sort of learn a couple of more things in my own pace. And I ended up discovering some pretty interesting tactics that one can utilize in this game. Now, a big shocker, most of what I found isn't exactly going to improve the combat. You're definitely not going to see me do any sort of Bayonetta antics or anything of that nature. That's not what this game is trying to be. You know, as much as people want it to be super crazy like Metal Gear Rising and Bayonetta, that's not really what this game is trying to do, even though, you know, that's what we saw in the very first trailer. I'm certain that once the final game releases, there will be more tools that will let you be a little bit more creative. I mean, one of the things that I heard is that there will be more weapons when the game comes out. And I don't just mean weapons from what we already have, but more basic, or I should say more weapon types. So it's not just going to be the sword, the hammer, the bow, the staff, and the shield. There will be more weapon types. I'm hoping that one of the weapon types is the whip, because I know one of the early game footage that we've seen had players fighting with a whip, you know? But yeah, I decided to try to play the game the way the game wants me to, you know, play more effectively rather than trying to be stylish, which is, you know, something I really should stop doing. Not every game is meant to be crazy stylish as much as we all want it to. I mean, there are some things about this game that could benefit from some tweaking so that it can be fun and stylish. But not necessarily does it have to be stylish. But I do think that there are some things that they could, you know, implement to make it a lot more fun. I think juggling should work a little bit more properly. I mean, we do have air combos, but air combos don't really mean much if enemies just fall straight to the floor the moment you try to attack them in the air, you know? But yeah, so I want to show you guys something. First, let me check my character stats and see if I can level up a bit. Well, not level up. Let's see if I can go for anything higher. I definitely do have higher stats here. Now, something that I learned when I was playing the game is that every time you collect these weapons and armor and all that sort of thing, you'll notice there's a number on the top left corner. That essentially showcases your power level. You'll see there at the bottom of my character that there are two types of stats that are tracked. My level, which is essentially your level based on experience points that you earn. And then the power, which is just how powerful are you with the current setup that you have. And so I can go for 45 on this one. And I can go with 46 on this one as well. Let's see. There we go. I mean, my guy's not exactly a stylish looker, but it'll do. Because now my power level is at 42. So one tactic that I learned while messing around with the game is how good the shield actually is. The shield is a really good weapon to use when you equip it to your Gideon arm. The Gideon arm is essentially the how do I even explain it? The Gideon arm is when you have your weapon equipped to your back and it does all of the attacks on its own. So it's disconnected from you. When you have the shield equipped to the Gideon arm, you can bring up the shield at any given moment while you're fighting. This helps you to get around enemies without the worriness of getting knocked down. You just have to make sure that you have the proper amount of stamina to make it work, because if an enemy attacks you while you have the shield up, your stamina goes down. Well, it's not actually called stamina. It's called Spirit Siphon, I believe. I might be wrong on that. I need to check. But I just call it stamina because that's essentially what it is, I guess. Let me see. One thing I also should spend some time learning is the enchantments. Enchantments are essentially your enhancements, like special elemental boosts that your weapon can do. Excuse me. Let me see. Although I got this shield that looks pretty darn sick. I was getting tired of looking at the circular ones. This one's good, actually. I'll put it on my Gideon arm. I also think using the staff on your Gideon arm is really good too. Because when you have it on the Gideon arm, you can essentially have the staff charge up its power and then let it go with a nice, powerful projectile. Yeah, I'm good on that. For my main light weapon, I will be using a regular sword. Let's see. Oh yeah, I mean, you can't parry, although there is no witch time in the game. I wish there was, but since it's a multiplayer game, it kind of doesn't work that way. Let's see. All right, so I want to show you this really busted mechanic that I learned. Well, not a mechanic, a busted strategy that I learned while I was playing through this game. Let's go ahead and play a mission. I'm going to go ahead and select the second mission. That way we can get straight to the boss. And by the way, something that I kind of picked up on while I was streaming the last time, but essentially if you want to progress through the game, you have to select the next area in the Tower of Babylon. I was making the poor mistake of selecting the same area, which is why you always saw me play the same area over and over again. It wasn't until I manually selected this part so that I can actually go to a new area. And so afterwards I decided, let me try out this one. Let me try out this one. And if you notice on the right side of the screen, it tells you your recommended power. So here you should be at a 4 in order to survive. My character is already at a 43, so I'm good. Let's see, this one, recommended power is 7. Recommended power is 20, 30, 40. I can basically play the last level of the demo. That's pretty good. But for now, let's go to the second level, because I want to show you a really funny tactic that I learned when I was streaming this. Not streaming, when I was playing this last night. Let's hope there's more people to join up. Unfortunately, there's no way to team up with friends or viewers or anything like that. Everything is randomized, which is a shame, because I would love to play with other people that have this game. Like, I know Chrysora has this game, and me and him, we were talking over at the Babylon's Fall Discord, you know, our personal feelings about the game. Because, yeah, it's like I said, I really do want to like this game, and there are some things about it that makes it fun, but you have to be in the mindset of knowing that even though this was made by Platinum Games, you're not going to be doing any crazy, wacky, stylish combos. It's more about playing effectively. So as long as you have that mindset, Babylon's Fall is pretty good. If a bit bland, you know. Punishing Gray Raven's multiplayer mode has its own version of Witch Time. Ah. Well, you know, I was kind of joking about the whole Witch Time thing. I mean, Bayonetta 2 has multiplayer, and it has Witch Time. It just works as a whole, where everything is slowed down, not just, well, yeah, no, all the enemies are slowed down. Your partner isn't. Hey there, dude. How's it going? Dostia. I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. Since I'm playing on my own, I actually will be able to explain a little more about my setup. See, like I said, I have my shield on my Gideon arm. The great thing about the shield is that when you have it on your Gideon arm, you can have it open for as long as you have that stamina available. Of course, the longer you keep it, the more you lose that stamina. You also lose stamina if an enemy hits your shield, but at least you won't lose a lot of damage. But to build up that stamina, you have to attack with weapons that have great stamina buildup. And that's where the hammer comes into play, because hammer gives you a crap ton of stamina meter. Let's see if I can make this work. Not exactly the most exciting gameplay you'll see, but it works when you play effectively. That's all I'm saying. You know, surprisingly enough, I wouldn't mind if this game had Umbran Climax. Especially if you're playing by yourself. Really, the one thing I want this game to be is a little faster. A turbo mode function would be really nice. Anyone will call stamina something from Dark Souls. I do agree. Everything is Dark Souls. I'm reminded of that article where someone was saying Crash Bandicoot has become Dark Souls. That's like the dumbest shit I ever read. Yeah, it feels slow because it is slow. This is honestly more exciting when you play with other people, but unfortunately I was not paired up with anyone. Hello there, how's it going? I'm actually not sure if I'll get Elden Ring. Everyone's hyped for it, and I don't know how to explain it. It's like, I'm hyped for it, but I don't know if I'll have time to play it. There's just so many games coming out that I'm not going to be able to have time to play them all, you know? I'm already in a conundrum with Halo Infinite. Oh, Halo Infinite is fun. Just like old times playing Halo 3 with my friends. Those were the days. course, the shield won't protect my backside. Yeah, like Mujakina's saying, I'm probably going to end up buying Bayonetta 3 first before Elden Ring. I mean, that's what most people recognize. I mean, most people recognize me as the guy who plays Bayonetta quite a lot. So, you know, this is how it is. But I mean, I do play other games in my spare time. I do like how my weapons are attached to my back and they kind of look like old cobwebs. It's a neat little imagery that I like. This dude is a giant damage sponge. Oh, I meant to dodge that. There we go. I love how I can properly dodge that attack, but I still get hurt by the wind effect of the club. Isn't that wonderful? I'm surprised he's not attacking me, but I'll take advantage of that, I suppose. Oh, spoke too soon. I mean, how exciting right now, isn't it? Oh boy, here we go. Well, that was exciting. Honestly, I kind of wish I could do this with other players. I hate how the game will just dump me into a match if it doesn't find anyone in a couple of minutes. Are there still people playing this beta right now? Because it seems like a lot of people got turned off real easily since yesterday. I don't blame them though. But you know what I'll do? I'm going to do a quick match so that I can guarantee a partner. That way I can at the very least show off something more interesting than this little dumb strategy that I came up with. As for my hobbies, 11th Realm, since you asked. Well, in my spare time, I really do love to draw. It's actually been a while since I've drawn. I know I bought myself a tablet so that I can use Clip Studios to do some of my colored artworks. I should really get back and finish up some of the drawings that I've been working on. Outside of that, my other hobbies, well, I'm just an average Joe. I love going out, watching movies, staying home, hanging out with my brother, playing video games, of course. I'm just a simple dude. At least now I got a partner. Let's do this. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Playing alone definitely feels like a chore. I mean, you already saw what I had to go through. Yeah, you had to sign up for it. I can see it having that Bayo 2 color scheme. You know what also bothers me? The music. Something about the music, I know they're going for like this epic orchestral feeling, but it really isn't exciting. You know what's funny is that every time I play this game, there's a song that keeps playing in my head that I don't know if I'm allowed to play different music while streaming Babylon's Fall. Because I know Square Enix has some tight rules on what you can and can't show when streaming. But I'm wondering if you're allowed to play your own music in the background. Because there is a song I want to play right now because it keeps playing in my head. Just because it's much better than what you're hearing right now. No, it's nothing from Bayonetta actually. Although the Bayonetta soundtrack is amazing. Yeah, exactly. Like, you are basically hitting the nail on the head right now. It's a fun game. It's a pretty fun game in its own right. It's a shame that it isn't the PlatinumGames game that we want it to be, but it's fun in its own right. But yeah, the music is leaving a lot to be desired. There's so many things about this game that's leaving me with that empty desire. It's like, oh man, it should have been like this, it should have been like that, it should have been this, and that. But at the end of the day, it's just trying to be a fun little multiplayer game. And unfortunately, there's really not a lot of people to play this game with right now. Which is funny, because I noticed it's like, what, 600 people in the in the Babylon's Fall Discord? It sure would be nice if we had the option to be able to team up with friends. But no, you gotta do it with randos. I mean, they were already paid by Square Enix to make this game. So there's that, I suppose. Yeah, it's a closed beta. It's mostly for testing the network strains. However, Platinum Games are willing to listen to the criticism so they could try to fix certain things. I know they already showed off some of the fixes that they made from the closed beta phase 1 and 2. As soon as this beta is over with, I'm gonna try to prepare like a nice little list of things that I think this game could benefit from. There we go. Here we are with the low scores. We're doing a great job. The only time air combos actually work in this game. Putting an enemy into hit stun requires you to do some launch move with heavy weapons. In my case, I'm using the hammer with the launcher to get them up into the air. Like that, see? This works a little too well, actually. And he's out. Yeah, it's kind of disappointing. That's I don't want to say that's how you could describe this game, but yeah. That wasn't too bad of a run, actually. I mean, it was okay for the most part. So how are you all holding up? I'm sorry, I'm not exactly good at keeping the commentary running when I'm so, like, concentrated in this, you know? Alright, let's see if I can find other people to play with. Let's pick the first level. Maybe there's still people playing the first level, not realizing that you can go beyond that, you know? A combo game with light RPG mechanics would definitely be a great concept, and there are some games out there that have attempted it, and they work pretty well, like Nier Automata. I'm not going to say Nier Automata's combat system was anything to write home about, but it was still a lot of fun to mess around with because you had that level of flexibility. This game doesn't have that kind of flexibility that Nier Automata has. It's very grounded in the way it works. And a lot of it is because they want you to really work together with your partners to destroy the enemies rather than just looking cool doing so. A dumb party game to replace Lost Planet 2. I hear ya. Oh, looks like I'm on my own again. Come on. Am I going to be playing this game alone all night? There's seriously no one for me to team up with? God. I feel awful. I'm doing my best to try to... Oh, wait. I actually teamed up with someone. Sweet. Okay, never mind. I have someone. I have, Celine. Hello, Celine. I'm so glad someone's actually joining up with me. She might be a rookie, though, because she's using a bow. Oh, who knows? Maybe bow users can be really good. I forgot about the war cry. That was something that I read up online, where if you're charging your hammer, you can press the B button to let out a war cry to hit everyone in the vicinity. Doesn't do a lot of damage, but you still get everybody. I don't know who specifically from Platinum Games is developing this game, but I know the director of Metal Gear Rising is supervising this game. They did. They opened up a new office in Kyoto, I believe, and it's an office that will... It's a new office building that will focus primarily on mobile games. I heard about Ultra Age. A lot of people were asking me to try out the game. I haven't gotten around to trying it, but someday soon I will. Everyone says it's my cup of tea, so you know. That's the idea. They want to be able to focus on making mobile games so they could earn the money from those mobile games to fund their bigger projects. Just like Project GG. They're using most of the money that they profited from Wonderful 101, which also includes the Kickstarter campaign, to fund for Project GG. Along with the money that they received from the investment with Tencent, which does raise a couple of red flags, but I hope that Tencent doesn't do anything scummy with Platinum Games. It's a shame that Platinum Games are becoming a bit of a shadow of their former selves, you know? That's why I really do hope that Bayonetta 3 turns the tables. And it ends up being one of the better games that they've released in a long time. And one of the more profitable games. And considering how recognized Bayonetta is, I would not be surprised to see it being a million hit seller game. You know? I just want the best out of Platinum Games, you know? They deserve a lot more. They've been through their ups and downs, and in recent times, they've been more in their downs than they have been in their ups, you know? And it doesn't help that COVID-19 happened around the time when they started their big plans for the year 2020. it feels really sluggish. There's no way around it. It's really difficult to properly cancel in and out of your moves, so it feels kind of stilted and sluggish, and it's just one of those where you have to commit to a lot of the attacks you do. While you can cancel your attacks with a dodge, you don't want to focus too much on dodging because that wastes stamina, and you need stamina for a lot of things. Oh no, yeah, Astral Chain was a success. A surprise success, actually. Selling around 1 million units as far as I recall. As you know. That's what I heard. Yeah, no kidding. This is definitely Platinum Games trying to invoke a lot of that Dark Souls energy, which wouldn't be a problem if they would just, you know, go all out, like in the original trailer for Babylon's Fall. Somebody said this a while ago, but someone said that they believe Babylon's Fall was originally a single-player action game before Square Enix decided they wanted it to be a multiplayer game. And you know what? I believe it. I agree with that, actually. I think Platinum Games are at their best when they try new ideas. You know, like with Astral Chain and Vanquish. Also, I fear whenever they do sequels. Well, to be honest, they've only done one sequel, which is Bayonetta 2. And I've already said this one too many times, but I find Bayonetta 2 to be kind of disappointing. And there you go. There's yet another Bayonetta 2 dislike quota. Seems like anytime I stream a game by Platinum Games, I have to make it clear that I don't like Bayonetta 2. It's a fucking running gag at this point. I'm sick of it. I just want Bayonetta to be good again. Is that so much to ask? Will Bayonetta 3 have good combat system? There's only one way to find out. Hey there, man. How's it going, dude? Thanks for catching the stream. Lappy showing up in the trailer doesn't mean the world is connected. That's just Platinum Games being silly with their stuff. Like, I hate when people read too much into the Lappy costume, because that's all it is. It's a costume. Still getting those stones. I really wish I could figure out what it takes to get a pure platinum. I only got one pure platinum last night, and I had no clue what I did to get that score. Alright, let me go get those mission rewards. See, look, there's plenty of people running around this city. What's it gonna take for me to have a full team? Yeah, just one pure platinum. I'm gonna try to get a pure platinum before the end of the stream, and if I don't get it, well, I'll just boot up Bayonetta and do one chapter. Oh no, it was really cool to see Lappy. I loved the little reference. You know, it's Platinum Games being Platinum Games. They're being very cheeky. You know, they love throwing out those little references. I mean, if you want to see Platinum Games being 101% Platinum Games, play Wonderful 101. That is the ultimate conundrum of everything having to do with Platinum Games, all concealed in, all crammed into this one little package. Not to mention Wonderful 101 is just an amazing game altogether. I've said this one too many times, but I definitely think Wonderful 101 is Platinum Games' finest game. One of the best. The best combat system, the best presentation, fantastic storyline, everything about it. There are some problems with the remastered version. I will not say the game's perfect, but it always constantly manages to satisfy my itch when it comes to wanting to pull off those crazy maneuvers and whatnot, you know? I'm strong enough to get into the Fountain Boulevard. So you know what? It's just, I really want to play with someone tonight. I mean, I have been teaming up with other people, but it's only been with one person. I want a full 4 team. But you know what? Let's go straight into Fountain Boulevard and cross our fingers and see if anyone is willing to join. Or not even willing. I just hope that the game's matchmaking system will smile upon me and say, okay, we hear your plea. Here are 3 other people who want to play the game with you. Wonderful 101 is underrated. It is absolutely underrated. I will never say Astral Chain is an underrated game because it's sold in the millions. Wonderful 101 was barely able to crack 20,000 copies sold. Of course, I'm not counting the Kickstarter where they produced most of the copies of the game. And nobody wants to play with me. Wonderful. Guess I'm just gonna trog it through on my own, I guess. I can believe it has 100. It probably sold 100,000 copies. I can believe that. Ooh, that actually did a lot of damage. I counted that person with a hammer. That's some crazy critical damage. Alright, let's move forward. I still want to play that song that's stuck in my head for you guys, but again, I'm not sure Square Enix would like it if I did that. It's not really Bat Within. I mean, it's kind of resemblance of a Bat Within, but all it really is a perfect dodge system that works kind of like Nier Automata, where after you do a perfect dodge, you get access to a special attack that you can counter with. Nothing to write home about, because your basic combos already do most of the good work. Yeah, it kind of does look similar to Godfall. I remember making that joke at some point when Godfall was released. Although, I'll be very honest with you guys, Godfall looks interesting to look at. I don't know if the gameplay is any good, but watching the gameplay for Godfall is a lot more interesting than watching Babylon's Fall in its current condition right now. Which really pains me to say, because it should be the other way around. This is a game made by Platinum Games. It didn't need to be so restrained the way it is right now. the thing is, like, yeah, if we were told this was a live service game from the very beginning, people would have had a very different thought about this game. But the problem is, I feel like this game wasn't planned to be a live service game from the very beginning. It looked like it was going to be a typical game made by Platinum Games, and it was going to be a single-player action game. But then somewhere along the way, I think Square Enix decided, why don't we turn this into a live service game with multiplayer? And that is what caused the game to have this completely new tone in the way the gameplay works. And it just doesn't vibe with me at all. There doesn't seem to be a way to expand the moveset. There is some customization to it, and it's one that's pretty interesting. I just haven't bothered to change it because this is my favorite setup so far. But essentially, you're able to equip 4 different weapons simultaneously. But how that works is, think of it like Nier Automata, where you have one weapon for your light attacks, and then you have another weapon for your heavy attacks. But here they add 2 more slots. They're called Gideon arms. They're essentially like phantom arms that hold another weapon for you, and they're weapons that work independently from you. So I can have a shield as one of my Gideon arms, so I can have shield out, and my character's not the one using shield, it's my arm that's holding it out for me. Or on my other Gideon arm, I have a wand or a staff, which works as a projectile. So while I'm doing these combos with my individual weapons, I also use my Gideon arm to summon the other weapons that I have equipped. So that alone is a very interesting mechanic. It's just one that's really slow and clunky. It's like really clunky. Well, the idea is not clunky. It's just, God, these combos just really... I keep saying this over and over again, but it really does leave a lot to be desired. Jesus Christ. I really hate to say it, but all of this is leaving me bored. Jesus Christ. There's really nothing engaging about these enemies. Oh my god. I'm actually at the verge of sleeping over this. This is awful. Well, I mean, the experience is awful, not the game itself. The game is okay. It's just really bland and uninspiring. I honestly don't know what to do. It's like, I want to continue streaming this game because there are some good stuff behind it. But the longer I play it by myself, the more it makes me want to pull my hair out because of how long it takes to kill some of these enemies. Well, I did the entire tower on my own. Let me see. I'm just gonna look at it quickly. Yeah, single player is in need of some heavy improvements. I mean, oh shit, hold on. No. Cancel that shit. Cancel that. Cancel that. I just want to boot up the tower and look at the whole thing. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I pretty much did this tower already. And all of these I came out with a silver reward, so that's more than enough for me to say, hey, I played the demo. Oh god, this is so painful. Like, I'm actually starting to fall asleep. I'm not joking. I'm actually doing my best to try to say something interesting here. I mean, I get that it's a beta test and it's more about testing to see how stable the game is when playing it through a network. But for that to work, I should, you know, be able to play with other people. And unfortunately, they have it set up where it's all randomized. No kidding. We made that joke in the last stream. Everything about this screams Monster Hunter sometimes, you know? There's even this little board here where you can check your ranking. But of course, there's no ranking to be displayed because it's just a beta test. Trying to get a good look at some of these things here. Um, honestly, I'm losing a lot of energy here. I was really excited to mess around with the game a little further, but now that I'm at the point where I really need more players to have fun with and the game is not giving me the best matchmaking, I should probably just call it off early, you know? It's just dumb that it doesn't let you wait for a while for other players to join in. Let's see. You know what I'm going to do? Hold on. I'm going to change up my weapons so that I can at least have something different to do for the last run. Let me see. I'm just going to go double shield. And I'll use a bow and arrow. Like, I'll be projectile based for this last run. All right. Let's go for one more run and I'll probably call it a night. And I hope... No, you know what? Let me do a quick match. Hopefully I can run into someone playing the game. Yeah, okay, finally. Okay, we're getting somewhere. A group of 3 players, including me. Alright, let's do this. Come, my brethren. Let us slay the knights. Huh. Silver. Look at that. You're off? Well, you have a good one, man. Thanks for catching the stream regardless, you know. I do apologize for not entertaining y'all with the most amazing gameplay in the world. Oh, I should have brought out my shield. Huh, I got gold. Would you look at that? Seems kind of dumb that the way to get the best score is to continue playing keep away. Who would have thunk? Alright, let's do this. Alright, come on. I see that some of my partners are able to throw out some of these moves that stuns the dude. Yeah, I see him getting stunned a lot. Oh, boy, I'm getting cornered here now. Come on. See if I can get a fully charged staff attack here. Nice. Beautiful. And I got a pure platinum. Yeah, baby. No taunting in the game, but you at least have some of these emotes that work. Very nice. There. If I was gonna end it here, I was gonna end it on a good note. A pure platinum is what I wanted to do. Oh. It's still kind of early. I feel like jumping to another game. I did notice those, my partners of mine were using some pretty cool stat buffs. Problem was, the problem with that is I kind of don't know how to set that up. This game doesn't really explain to me what some of these things do. I'm really not feeling it. That's the thing that hurts a lot. That's the thing that really hurts me the most about this game. Ah, okay, here's the enchantment list. Let me equip some weapons here that have some special enchantments. Alright, let's see. Aspect of Flight. After dashing for 5 seconds, boost the attack power of your next attack, level 2, until you land 1 attack. That's the Aspect of Haste. Stone Skin. While dashing, boost damage reduction level 4. While equipped, reduce damage reduction level 2. While equipped, reduce this item's knockback damage. After taking damage 5 times, boost the knockback damage for this weapon's next hit until your next charge attack with this weapon. I wouldn't mind trying out El Shaddai. I've seen the game in action and it looks pretty fun. I don't mind. Honestly, I have a long list of games that I want to stream at some point. I'm supposed to be finishing up with my No More Heroes stream, and I'm going to try to do that by the end of the week. And the other thing I want to do is I want to get back to doing some Bayonetta 2 tag climax streams. What are you looking at me for? What, I'm blocking your path? Fine. Go do your job. Go fix this game. I'm sure you'll be able to do it by the time it releases. Anyway. Yeah. I think I'm done. I can't believe I feel like I lost so much energy playing a game like this, and that's not really normal for a guy like me who enjoys action games. I guess it's just the amount of disappointment that I have over this. Like I said, it's not a bad game. It's just lacking so many things. Maybe with all the stat buffs that I have, maybe the game will be a lot of fun, but I'm not about to jump in and try again. I'm probably just going to stop it here. But I kind of do want to jump into another game. I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. Not sure. Let me see. What shall I do? You know what? I'll pass on the streaming. I think I'll just use the amount of time that I have left to just call it an early night, you know? Get some good night's sleep. And then maybe tomorrow what I can do is stream another game that I actually enjoy playing, you know? Maybe I'll boot up Devil May Cry 4 for the hell of it. But yeah, I'm probably going to call it a night here. So, yeah, Babylon's Fall. What can I say about it? Other than the fact that it's a game. Anyway, seriously speaking right now, like, I'm really glad that you guys decided to stick around and watch the stream. I do apologize. I do apologize for not really showcasing the best stuff. Tomorrow's another day. We'll see what happens. But until then, you know, thank you all very much for watching. And until then, stay wonderful. See you later, everybody. Later, guys.
I know that you'll be back.